Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back. If you're new, then welcome aboard. If you're a returning subscriber, then hello there. As you'll know, if you have been watching me, I've been on the quest, like many of us, to use things up. So we've been using, packaging, using kits up what we'd printed off and never used, and all those plain pieces from kits, and all the rest of it. So I am getting near to the end, because for a good long while I banned myself from printing anything else out, and since I have started printing again, I've really limited myself. And the things that I've been making on camera, I've been making sure to get them decorated. So I'm now ending up with all these different piles of stuff. So these are some cut-offs. They're all backed, these ones are. I think I made bigger journal cards with them, and these was what was left. Well, I can make these into little journal cards. And we've got some left from like the collage boards. These, I think these are one covering, backing. So these can be made into some journal cards. So let's put them on a pile. Then these have been backed, so I must have done, they must have been for something else. They cut offs from something else. So we've got all these neutral ones, so they can go on a pile. Then we've got some longer strips left of the collage. So these could be large tags, couldn't they? Again, they want all backing because I did them on the book pages. So I've now got 4 piles at the side of me. Then we've just got some strips. Well, I think these are just left over from printouts. That must have been a misprint at the back. So we've got strips, which, I suppose I can make some belly bands, side tucks. So that's those. And then if you was with me at the beginning when I started the botanical series, we did lots of stamping on different and stenciling on different things. So I need to make, use these for something. So we've got these. Got some in the piano paper. Isn't that beautiful? And some vellum. And then from the ring bound journal, I've got the envelopes from those kits that I used from the paper cameo. So I think over the next 2 Saturdays, I'm just going to work through this pile. Now I'm thinking straight away the vellum, I'm just going to make those into some envelopes, because they don't need backing with anything else. I think maybe these need backing with something else. These are probably tough enough not to be backed. So let's make a couple of envelopes. They're a bit thicker, but I don't know. I don't think I want to make envelopes from those. So let's get a couple of these out of the way. So I'm thinking I'm probably just going to do that type of envelope, and I may cut it in half to make 2, because they would be they'd be quite nice size. They would. Let's cut these off either side just to straighten them up. So straighten that up. So, yeah, that's straight both sides. So if I just go about halfway, like so. Or I like that kind of shape. Let's do the same with this. I might go that way with this, and these be narrow, or shall I go that way? I might go go that way. So about there. And put that over. Yep, I think that's straight. It might be. Right, let's do the same with that. I don't know if I might whisk around these with the machine. Let's go around halfway. So that's those two. So we've got 4 envelopes. We'll do the same with these. Obviously these won't want straightening. Oh, you wouldn't imagine. Oh. I think I'm going to go that way with these. Yeah, that'd be nice. And then just fold it in half. Well, I'll just pinch it, and then we'll do the same with this. Let's go up that way. Oh, that's nice. Go back there, and spin that round. Let's say, is that straight-ish? I think so. Yeah, and then we'll just pinch it in the middle. Lovely jubbly. Let's cut this in half. So they're nice size. That's that. Let's have a look at these, what these would look like. No, I think I'm going to use those as backings for something. So we've got some of it used. So I think I'm going to pause the camera, and I'm just going to whiz around with the machine. Okay, so I've sewn around these. Let's just snip off some of the stitching. So I don't think I'm going to add anything to them at this point. I don't know if I'd add anything anyway. It depends how I'm gonna use them. So this can go in my finished ephemera. Yeah. And I'm not going to decorate these ones because I may end up using them standing up way, so I don't want to put labels on that way just in case I use them that way, because I think they'll be nice flap out things. So that's those. So we've got 8 envelopes from that, so I'll just pop them there. Now I know that I have got a stash of plain tags. So I'm just going to look at some of the backgrounds to see if I might want to cover them with any of these. So probably wouldn't use them. Use those. I like those. Don't know what I've got left because obviously we've been working as way through them. I like those ones. And those. I'm going to save that one because I think I can do something with those. They're all a bit small, these ones are, aren't they? But oh gosh, that's tiny. That's not supposed to be in there. You're in the wrong pile. Right, I think they're all those sort, which are the Tracy Fox ones. Right, I can cover those. I'll save those. That's a bit boring. That's boring. I'll keep those so they can go back in there. So let's have a look what we could use for thinking these, because there's not a lot going off, is there? I can obviously start and build on those. So let's get some glue out, and I might as well just use the scotch actually. So just see how many we can get. And I can probably put this in my, you know, finish it Friday pile then. It can go from one pile to the next pile. Moving along. Is that going to be better that way? Yeah, maybe. Stick that right in that corner. It'll save lots of cutting. And do the same with this one. I could have had those being the backs if I'd have wanted to, because you could have still wrote on them, but I prefer the cream backs. Right, so that's those stuck down. Let's get some on here so we can go. Yeah, that'll fit on. I wonder if we'll be able to get a little one on. So I'll get this right in this corner. Yeah. I'm going to get my brayer out and give it a good old bray. Let's try and get that cotton from when I was sewing. I wanted to get this on this side, but I've obviously cut it with the zigzag scissors. Can we get one in there? Yeah, I can get one in. So I might use the rest of that paper up then. And then these can go in the Finish It Friday pile. And it gives them a good base to start on. So that's those. What else have I got? Ooh, maybe that'd actually look quite nice. Let's I think I'd want total coverage on those ones. Let's go. Yeah, we can do those on there. Okay. Yep. Try and slide that to the top. Some of it's not even, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Yep. Okay, there. Oh, I'm getting stuck up now. Doesn't take long, does it? And you're soon stuck up. That can go there. That. Yep. Can go there, and then this one can go down here. Right, that's those. Pop them back. They was just plainer things too. I keep getting them out and doing something with them. I'm going to put that into ephemera, but I've moved my room around that much just lately. I don't actually know where it lives. So, and then we've got one more brown. What will this look like? Yeah, see, I don't want to see the writing. So So we'll do that with this. So if we get that in that corner. I've got nothing against the writing and that. I'm just thinking of projects that are in the, you know, future. Meaning, you know, the next 3-4 projects. I don't think they're going to go with what I'm doing. So. And I will use that kit again. But, you know, probably won't use it again this year. Right, so if we get that down there, we might be able to save that half. Yep, oh my goodness. So get that there. Right, so I'm going to get the brayer out and give them a bray. That's what you do, isn't it, with a brayer? Give them a bray. There's going to be little bits that I'll have to go into with me art glitter tip, but right, let's get the big scissors out and I shall chop round these. If I could fast forward, I would fast forward at this moment. I'll cut a few out, then I'll pause, and then I'll cut the rest out. And then I'm going to get a clip and clip these together and put them back in my pile, and I shall get these out on a Friday. So yeah, that's better. It's nice to use them up. I don't know when I started doing the botanical series. It was a long time ago. That one, and this one. Oh, I find these tops really quite difficult to cut. Let's just get it down. I chopped its head off a little bit. Right, and maybe best to go around with these little scissors. It's a bit rough, but I can tidy it up next time round. Right, I shall pause and I shall cut the rest out. See you in a tick. Right, I've cut all those out like those. They look very nice. Obviously you can see through those, but they'll be nice as a bottom layer. And we've got the bigger ones. So let's pop that small one there. And I'm going to, come on, get in order. And I've got this clip here. Just going to clip those together and they can go in my, to get out on a Friday. So that's that done. So all I'm left with now is these. And again, I am thinking envelopes, but they need backing with something, don't they? So I think I'm just going to back them in cream. Oh, shall I do them in music paper? Oh, I know what I'll do them in. I'll do them in this dictionary paper because this is very, very thin. So I don't want anything, you know, too bulky. So I think I'm just going to pop that on there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's do what do we want? 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that says side. So I will sew these ones up as well. That on. Like so. Yeah, that's nice, but you can see the print as well. So that's one. So I'll do this little one, and I'll just straighten them up on the trimmer. Do this. Well, I'll do it up here because that's where I've been gluing. So I might be able to save that half a page. Yeah. And this one. Oh, that looks nice. Apart from that bit. I think I've got some string from the where it was sewn in. Right, that's that then. So put that back. Put this. Okay, so finished gluing them, and I'm starting to just tidy them up. Okay, I'm going to make this into two. I think it's going to be small, but like those, they look really nice. So that's those. Oh, that's my spare paper. I'll put that in my collage stuff. So this is obviously going to be one. Shall I do it that way? Yes. Do it like so. I think that is straight actually. Right, let's just cut that off. And at that side. So that's 3 to sew. And then I've got the brown paper one. Again, I'll cut this into 2. So even if I don't use them in journals, like they're nice to put in with happy mail and orders, and you know, when I send Patreon gifts and things. Right, and then we'll cut them in half. Okay. So I'm not going to pause to sew them because you know we've seen what they look like sewn. I shall do that at the end. So that's those. I can put those blank tags back now for another time. So that's that. Now we've got these envelopes. I think I want to do these by hand. I was going to get the scoreboard out, but oh, shall I, shan't I? Yeah. No, I won't, because nothing matches up ever, does it? So, I'll have coffee, please. That's that. Is that where that's supposed to be? I hate doing envelopes. Yeah, I think that's that. And that's that. So I may as well pause and get all those folded. Yeah, that looks right, doesn't it? I just find them very, even though, you know, they've got the lines in and that, it's not them, it's me. It's not them, it's definitely me. Yeah, I just find them really awkward. Do this one and then I'll pause and get the others done. I'm going to say they've just been on my pile forever. Well, they haven't forever, because I didn't do that ring sign journal that long ago, but they will be on my pile forever, so they need doing, and then they can go in my box all ready to be used, because they don't need nothing on, do they, apart from inking, well, sticking down and then inking. I think that's all they need done. Cheers. I'll do this one. I like this one. Well, I like them all, but I like this one. That will look very nice with botanicals. That's on the Tim Holtz paper, isn't it? That's one of my favourites of the backing papers in the wallflower. So that's that. And I'm actually not going to glue them. I'm going to put them like that, because if I want to put them in the centre of a signature, obviously I can sew them in and then glue them after. So I am just going to leave them folded up. I think, is it worth, I don't know if it's worth pausing now. That done. That done, these ones. Let's look at that. Oh, I think that's a bit wonky. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. I did say to Nicola of Paper Cameo, I really do think she ought to do another ephemera kit, but have some, you know, tags and things with the ladies' faces on, because they're absolutely stunning. I'm going to have to line this, aren't I? Because, you know what, I'm going to cut it off and I'm going to back it, and I'm going to use this as like a postcard piece. So these can go in here. I'm going to get the trimmer out and cut down that. Absolute wonkness. I think it must be that side. Very straight. Bizarre, isn't it, sometimes when you look at something and it just doesn't seem straight. Anyway, let's see what we've got to back, because I'm gonna have to back these as well, so might as well let's get some of this used up. So this is where I put all my cut-offs of things, so I think that would be perfect on there. Is that any good for anything? Well, yeah, it's tag size, isn't it? Right, one, that doesn't need backing, that's in the wrong pile. No. I'll do some of this. Yeah, that needs. There's two there. I'm saying that was hanging off. Right, so that can go for that. And then that can go for that. I think, oh, I might do some of these as big journal, you know, tool. Ooja my flops, what am I saying? I want to keep coloured cards somewhere else, really. Right. There we go. Can't much more. That's grey board. I don't want to be using that. I could back it in these. So just put them to one side a minute. So I've got another one there. Yeah. That's grey board. I can't believe this. It's just not a bit for that. Oh my goodness me. Right. We'll make that fit instead of starting something else. So really, I've not got any great pieces of card in here. So I'm just going to go under the table while I think about it, and I'm going to cut, just pull a couple of those buff folders out and put them in there. But these, I left the printer running and I printed far too many. So, oh, that can go in my collage. I've kept those in here to use for backing too. So I'll be back in a tick. Right, so they're the buff folders. It was cheaper to buy these and use them as backing card than it was to buy card. So pop some of those in. Just have to go right under the table for those. Oh, and then that's that sticky craft card. So I'll pop that back in there. And I'll hang that up. Right, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to get all these glued down, cut them out, and then we should decorate them. So I will come back to you when I've done that. They don't need backing. All those brown things have been backed. I'm going to make that into a journal card actually while it's just here on my desk. So I'll put those with the brown things. Then I've got these strips which I'm going to make into belly bands, so they won't want backing. Then I've got these, which are obviously too big for belly bands, but I think I'm going to make them I don't know if to put those in my collage folder, you know. They would make nice. I don't know, I'm thinking they'd make nice tags. So I think I'm going to get those back too. You know what I might do? Have them as up ones. I suppose I don't need to back them. You could still write on them, couldn't you? What do you think? I don't know what to do. I suppose I could back them with those was what I've just said that I misprinted, not misprinted. So yeah, I'm going to get those backed and then I'm going to cut the corners. So shall we call that a video, and then I shall do a part 2 next Saturday, because then these will be ready for decorating. me, because I think it will take longer than... No, I will call that a video, because I'm thinking my phone's probably going to want charging. And we'll come back next time and these will be then ready to decorate. So thank you for joining me and helping me, encouraging me to get things done and finished off. And I shall see you next Saturday with these. But I'll also see you tomorrow doing something totally different. So bye for now.